Hi, I'm George the Weather Dad, and it looks like this weekend is going to be very interesting across most of the country, especially the eastern half of the U.S. A major storm is brewing, and it's going to produce a whole lot of rainfall, a whole lot of cold air, a lot of wind, and potentially a lot of snow for some of us. Not all of us, but I think all of us are going to see heavy rainfall. All of us are going to get cold, but not all of us are going to see very heavy snow. Here it goes. By Friday this week, we're going to be seeing a nice warm up across most of the country. Take a look here. The eastern 2/3 of the country will be well above normal, potentially temperatures in the 60s right here in the Ohio Valley, and normally we see high temperatures in the 40s. Now this is on Friday, but by Saturday, this is where it starts getting interesting. Take a look. Once again, now we're looking at the eastern third of the country being fairly warm. This is on Saturday, but there's the battle zone. Cold air to the north, very warm air down to the southeast. This is a lot of moisture moving on up. This is the perfect recipe for a major storm developing here into December. By Sunday, that cold air pushes its way down into the southeast. Florida, on Sunday, you're still going to be fairly mild, but that's going to change there on Monday because this cold air is pushing its way all the way down into your backyard. Cold air still sitting in the Rockies. Now, this week in itself is going to be fairly quiet, with the exception of the Pacific Northwest, where you just continue to get pounded. But here on Friday, most of the country fairly quiet, snow in the central Rockies. This is that energy that's really going to get cranked up here for the upcoming weekend. Notice, this is Friday, fairly quiet, but by Saturday, look what happens. It explodes. Most of this is going to be rain because once again, it's going to be fairly warm out ahead of it. Notice again the Pacific Northwest just getting pounded once again. Heavy snows again for the northern Rockies. But coming back here, you can see this thing is really cranked up. Most of us are going to see anywhere between 1 to 2 inches of rainfall. This is on Saturday. Notice what happens here on Sunday. It does push its way towards the east. Very heavy rainfall, potentially even some severe thunderstorms along with this thing. Now this is the GFS model. This is where it differs with the European model, and I'm leaning more towards this one here. And the reason being is because this model has picked up this storm earlier and it's been a little bit more consistent over the last several days. But it does bring back some moisture and the cold air. This is some light snow. This is on Sunday. Very windy, very cold conditions pushing its way into the Midwest with some snow. I don't expect much in the way of driving problems there on Sunday with the GFS model, but notice what happens here with the European model. This is where it differs. Still, a lot of rainfall, a lot of stormy weather, but it also now pushes more moisture behind the system into the colder air, which means more snow. So the one model, again, GFS, let me show you, pushes some moisture behind it. There will be some snow, certainly some snow flurries, and very windy, very cold conditions for most of the Midwest are on Sunday. Notice Florida, you're getting pounded here. But the European model, once again, wants to bring more snow back. If this happens, you're going to see a lot of snow in Wisconsin, Illinois, northern Indiana especially. That could stretch down into the, even down as far south as the Tennessee Valley. And then it will push its way towards the east and up towards the north. So again, the bottom line is all of us are going to get cold. It's going to be very windy. All of us are going to get wet. The question is, who's going to get the heavy snow, if any? I'll be back on Thursday with another update. Until then, I'm George, the Weather Dad.